Malcolm, can you talk about your defensive play on Andrew? He had 24 points before you got on him, and then 1 point the rest of the way.
He's an excellent player. He had an excellent game. He's a tough guard because he's not quite 6'8", but he's not quite a guard's height. So he's very physical. You just got to match his physicality. I thought my teammates were really able to help me, AG especially. We post-trapped him a little bit. The guards choked down when we weren't post-trapping. We just tried to make it difficult for him.
Okay. We're going to go over on the edge there. Come up one. Okay. Go in the back then. Let's go.
Chip Riera, 8 News from Richmond, Virginia. Anthony, in the second half, when you went to that four-guard lineup, it kind of opened things up down low for you, and you're able to take advantage. When you're going like that and the offense is working through you, how does that make you guys so effective, especially in that second half when you're trying to power through with such a physical Butler team?
That four-guard lineup is something that we did in the Clemson game, and it was very effective for us then. So we really thought we could take advantage of it tonight as well. We made that kind of in the second half, and once I got it going in the second half, I was able to just kick it out for those guys, and it made it a lot easier for them to make a lot of shots. So when they're keying on me like that and inside, it makes it a lot easier for everybody else.
Let's go to Aaron right here.
Aaron McFarling with the Roanoke Times. Malcolm, did you lobby Coach Bennett to cover Andrew after he was scoring like crazy there?
A little bit. I think Coach Bennett was already, sort of leaning towards putting me on him or putting AG on him. But I definitely did lobby. I wanted to guard him a little bit and see if I could disrupt him, frustrate him a little bit.
Let's go all the way in the back.
Chip Riera again. Mariel, second half was big for you, 11 points, and I believe it was your third double-digit scoring game. I could be wrong there, but how did you factor in the second half when you came in and started to give in those big minutes and helping your team to the victory?
I just wanted to bring some energy. We have so much depth in our team, and I just wanted to step up and provide what I can offensively and defensively.
Check, Jerk.
Yeah, just feeding off of that, Anthony, can you speak to what Mariel gave? I think we're on the receiving end there of he had a really good look to you during a run, a little 10-3 run that got you guys going. What kind of spark, what kind of lift did he give you there that middle part of the second half?
He really helped us out a lot. When Mario gets in the game, he's always looking to be aggressive and attack the rim, and that's something that we need from him because it does make it a lot easier on everybody else when we do have somebody coming off the bench who's really aggressive and looking to score. He also does bring a defensive aspect that we really need as well. When he comes into the game, we don't lose anything from him in that position. So, just having guys like that coming off the bench is just awesome. With the depth that we have, I think that speaks to how Coach Bennett recruited everybody and the system that he has here that everybody can impact any given day.
Okay, let's come back up to Mike. Davis, can you come up front here?
For Anthony and Malcolm, this is sort of the game you guys lost style-wise to Michigan State the past 2 years. What does it say about this team that the way you played in the second half, matching their toughness, and then winning some of those going to the basket battles?
First, I think it speaks to Coach Bennett. He made adjustments. We all learned, but I think he's made adjustments going into this game, learning from last year. And then I think as the team, we followed and we executed the adjustments on the floor. I think the four-guard lineup was probably the biggest adjustment, and it really helped us. But other than that, we played a very tough team tonight, but we were really tough. So, it was a battle of wills, and I think we imposed our will a little bit more towards the end.
Like Malcolm said, I think it would be our mentality. We came in a little tougher in this game. We wanted it a little bit more. Not saying that we didn't want it last year around this time, but this year we knew what we were getting ourselves into, and we knew that we had to go out there and attack the game from the beginning and fight throughout the whole game, and that's what we did.
Let's go up front here.
Tom Shanahan from Today's U. When Michigan State got knocked out, was that any kind of distraction that you guys had to remind yourself to stay focused on the next game?
Malcolm, could you answer that, please?
I don't think it was a distraction. It was something to take note of and to recognize, but at the same time, we're not really a team that, focuses on everything else. We focus on the task at hand, and that was preparing for Butler. And, I think that's what we did, and that's why we were successful tonight.
Okay, we're going to go way in the back, and then we'll get Doug.
Chris Wright with thesaber.com. Anthony or Malcolm, how important was it for you as seniors to to make this step in the tournament? Not in terms of validating your legacy, but 2 Sweet 16s in 3 years is a huge step for the program.
Anthony, could you please answer that?
I think it's great not only for us as seniors, but for this program in general. To have everybody on this team work so hard and Coach Bennett put us in the position to be able to be successful in the way that we play, I just think that it speaks volume for our program. It's just something that we can always remember that we were that team that went to 2 Sweet 16s, and hopefully we can go further than that, Lord willing. But, I just think that it's something that we can be proud of, but it's not over yet.
Up front to Doug.
Doug Dowdy from the Roanoke Times. Malcolm, could you talk about the three-point shooting tonight? Did they do anything to cut it off, keep you from having as much success out there as you have been having? I'm talking about all the three-point shooters.
They applied a little bit of pressure. I think we missed some open shots, some open threes. But I do give them credit for trying to run us off the line, trying to contest threes. They're a lot like us. They try to contest threes and make you dribble it into the pack. So that's what they did to us, and I think it had an effect on us. But I think we also missed some shots.
We can do Mike and then Kip after Mike.
Mariel, it looked like in the second half there were plays called for you, isolations, on a team where people talk about Anthony and Malcolm and London. What did it mean to you to have Coach kind of put the ball in your hands in some of those key spots?
It means a lot that they have confidence in me, and I just wanted to just take advantage of the defender guarding me and just make the right play.
Kip on the aisle there.
Yeah, Kip Coons with Raleigh News and Observer. Malcolm, I'm curious if you or anybody else on the team reached out to Paul Jesperson after he hit that half-court game winner last night?
I did. I sent him a text. Me and Paul are really close, so I was happy. I was watching the game live, and I went crazy when it happened. But I stay up a little bit late to watch my friend play. But I was happy for him. I sent him a text. I didn't want to blow him up because I know everybody was talking to him. But he responded and said he was happy.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. You're excused. Congratulations.